All right, hello and welcome. Today we're going to talk about a technology that is quietly but surely weaving its way into our everyday lives. It's turning our world into this incredible interactive canvas. It's called augmented reality, or AR for short, and trust me, it's changing just about everything, from how we play games to how surgeons literally save lives. So let's get into it. So let me ask you this. Have you ever put those digital bunny ears on a friend in a photo? Or maybe you've chased a little digital monster down your own street. Well, if you have, then congratulations. You've already used augmented reality. Yeah, it's way more common than you think, and its uses go far, far beyond just fun and games. Okay, so we've probably all used it, but what is it really? To understand where this whole thing is going, we first got to get a really clear picture of what it even means to augment reality. The easiest way to think about it is like this. AR is basically a transparent digital layer that you can place right on top of the real world. Your phone's camera becomes this magic window, and through it, you can overlay all sorts of stuff, from useful info to fun animations, all while you can still see everything that's actually in front of you. And this brings us to a super important point because people mix this up all the time. AR is not VR, not even close. Virtual reality completely blocks out your surroundings and throws you into a whole new digital world. But augmented reality, it keeps you right here, firmly planted in the real world. It doesn't replace your reality, it just enhances it. And that ability to enhance, not replace, our world is exactly why AR is becoming such a powerhouse. So let's explore some of the absolutely incredible ways it's already being used across some major industries. First up, let's look at healthcare, a field where, precision can be a matter of life and death. In this space, AR is basically giving medical professionals superpowers. Imagine a surgeon projecting a 3D model of a patient's organ directly onto their body during an operation, guiding their hands with pinpoint accuracy. Or think about medical students practicing super complex procedures, but in a totally safe, risk-free environment. It's also helping on a really practical level, with tools like AccuVein that can project a map of veins right onto a patient's skin. That makes getting an injection way faster and a whole lot less painful. Next up, education. AR is turning the classroom from a place where you just passively learn stuff into this interactive playground for your brain. Why just read about the solar system when you can have a full 3D model of Mars just pop up on your desk? Instead of just staring at pictures, whole classrooms can now take virtual field trips to, say, ancient Rome, or they can conduct explosive chemistry experiments in a perfectly safe simulated lab. It's all about making learning something you can touch and feel, something you'll never forget. AR is also completely changing the game in retail. It's closing that gap between browsing for something online and actually buying it. Have you ever wondered if that sofa you're looking at online would really fit in your living room? Well, now you can just place a true-to-scale digital version of it right there to see for yourself. It's this amazing try-before-you-buy experience for pretty much everything, from furniture to clothes. It just takes all the guesswork out of it for both you and for the pros. And finally, let's talk about the factory floor. Here, AR is becoming an absolutely essential tool for safety and for efficiency. Just picture a brand new technician wearing a pair of AR glasses that overlay step-by-step instructions directly onto the machine that they're trying to fix. And get this, if they get stuck, an expert who might be 1,000 miles away can literally see through their camera and visually guide them to the right part. This isn't science fiction, you guys. This is happening right now, and it's cutting down on errors and training time like you wouldn't believe. So you might be wondering, what made all of this suddenly possible? AR didn't just appear out of nowhere. Its recent explosion is really thanks to a few key technological breakthroughs all happening at once. It's really a perfect storm of three big advances. First, you have AI, which gives our devices the smarts to recognize objects and actually understand the world around them. Then you have huge investments from the big tech companies, which have made the hardware smaller and more accessible. But the real magic, it's spatial mapping. That's the tech that lets your device build a 3D map of your room, which is what allows that digital couch to look like it's actually sitting on your floor. Now, as exciting as all of this is, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. The journey for AR is far from over. So let's take a look at what's coming next and also the very real hurdles that are still standing in the way. So where is this all headed? Well, the ultimate goal, the dream, is to make this digital layer so seamless that it doesn't feel like you're using an app. It just feels like a natural part of our world. The next huge step is probably going to be lightweight smart glasses that look and feel just like a regular pair of glasses. Now, you combine that with the insane speeds of 5G networks for instant lag-free overlays, and then add in smarter AI that can figure out what information you need before you even ask for it. The goal is an experience so smooth it feels completely natural. But before we can get to that incredible future, we have to be realistic about the challenges. Widespread adoption isn't just going to happen overnight. There are some pretty significant problems that have to be solved first. First off, there are the technical hurdles. High-end devices are still really expensive, and the whole experience can feel pretty clunky if you don't have a perfect internet connection. But then you get into the really big social questions, like how are we going to handle privacy when our glasses are potentially recording the world around us all the time? And what about safety? What happens when you're distracted by digital info while you're trying to cross a very real street? These are the tough questions we've got to answer before AR can truly go mainstream. So, as we're standing here on the edge of this new augmented world, the biggest question isn't just about what the technology can do. It's really about us. How will we choose to weave it into our lives? And what kind of world are we going to build when that line between what's digital and what's real just starts to fade away? That's definitely something to think about. Thanks so much for joining me.